We need to get rid of Mayer.
I am saying that you need a different judge. With this letter that points out both the mistake that was made in denying you, or in imposing restrictions on your parenting time in violation of 518.175, and it asks the judge to just schedule it for hearing before any judge to remove any sort of block, putting you into the general rotation. Number two, if that's denied, then I will go to the chief judge and ask for the case to be reassigned due to the fact that the order was improper and that we can't get in for a hearing on the denial of your parenting time.
Yeah, I think you're being set up to go to Harrington. That's what I'm concerned for you. I think the judge is picking her, and that this is a contaminated judge, and he's picking somebody that he probably knows will do exactly what he wants.
Right.
And frankly, it feels abusive. It feels like an abuse of power.
Right.
And I think that you need to say no. And I think you should not, if you want my advice, but again, that's why I want you to have a lawyer, because I don't want you to piss off the judge and get in more trouble. I think you need to have a lawyer that goes in and says, bullshit, we want a whole new situation. We want a whole new courtroom. You're not listening to Dr. Reitman. You won't tell us why, and we want to change the venue.
You've got to solve this judge problem, and that has to be the first one. Otherwise, you can mount the greatest arguments in the world, you can line up the greatest experts, and if you feel the judge is going to cut you off at the knees, if you go in there, you're going to waste time and money. Unless you want to file on the judge and get him out, you don't report.
Mayor, in fact, I was talking to one of the other attorneys in the office after I talked to you before. And he said, Mike makes up his mind. He's hard to, if you get into a power struggle with him, he's going to dig right in and go backwards. And a lot of times, I just some of it too, then to sort out the power struggle.
John Burns said I need, he realized I need a new judge, and I asked him to go in and ask him to recuse himself, and he didn't get the job done. And then he even said he was going to go to the chief judge and ask the chief judge to remove Mike Mayer, but he never did that either. So when I was on my own, I asked Judge Mayer to recuse himself, and of course he refused to. He says he's fair and honest, or fair and just.
Okay. Wow. So now he's going to be all righteous because you questioned his fairness, and so he's probably going to be all testy about stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. When's your next court hearing?
You got the word right. Righteous is very good. I was thinking that's how he acts.
Yep, little God complex.
Yeah.
When.
But Dr. Gilbertson and Dr. Reitman know everything that's gone on in the case, and they're both adamant that I need a new judge. So how do I get rid of?
I have to tell you, in that sense, I don't know that. First of all, I've never had a judge not recuse themselves when requested to do so. And I find that kind of amazing, that he wouldn't, that when requested to do so, that he wouldn't. And that it's just blocked to him. That's just amazing to me.
The problem I'm having is that these people don't know Mike Mayer, and they just can't believe these lawyers all think they can get through to Mike Mayer. And what's his reputation as far as you know?
I just know of him as a prosecutor more. I've only had like one or two family law cases. Like I said, my feeling is that I think he tends to be biased more towards women. I just think prosecutor mentalities are black and white versus family law isn't quite that way. It's more gray. But again, whether you should be have himself blocked to this case, and that's another thing.
You've been traumatized by the system. How would I help? I would have to help you recover from the trauma. But the rule of thumb with people who are being traumatized is you have to get them out of the traumatic experience. Like you can't help like somebody's in domestic violence and getting beat up every day. You can't help them get over that while they're still home getting the shit kicked out of them.
Right.
So I'm not going to try.
Can you write that in the letter to the judge for me, please?
I could. What would that be good for?
Oh.
I mean, no.
He doesn't understand that. He doesn't.
Yeah. Who's the judge again?
Understand, Michael, the Honorable Michael Mayer.
That's right. The knucklehead. Actually, the good judges do understand. When I have literally been, on the stand and talking about system abuse, and you know what? The judges and the attorneys, they know what I'm talking about. They don't say, Dr. Parks, what are you talking about? I said, you know damn well. I'm a little better than that, but you know damn well what I'm talking about. They said, yes, but, are you being critical of the system? I said, go down south, man. I mean, the fact that you got something between your legs means you're screwed now already. I mean, you don't even have to walk in. Don't waste your time. But the truth is, in Hennepin County, they have literally documents that say Hennepin County is committed to reducing the bias, which of course means that Hennepin County is willing to admit there is a bias, we're trying to deal with it, we're trying to correct it. But we're not going to argue about whether there's a bias. I mean, what are you not?
Oh, yeah, my judge. Oh, yeah.
Well, he's cover your ass kind of. All the documentation in the last 7-8 years is that all the research is that children need a consistent, confirmed, close relationship with both parents